I intend to resign as party leader, as Prime Minister.
Well, there are some people who think that he's done a good job, but there are a lot of people who, one, are tired of him. I mean, politicians who've been in office for 9 years tend to wear thin. I guess their welcome tends to wear thin. The whole situation that we're dealing with is unprecedented. With a American president-to-be who, jokingly or not, is threatening Canada, with a huge number of immigrants coming in that the country is having trouble absorbing, and with an economy that's very slowly recovering. These people, with the possible exception of Mark Carney, are very credible candidates. The problem is that the Liberal Party is now seen as past its prime, not just the Prime Minister, but the Liberal Party. So it's going to be very difficult. Conservatives, particularly their leader, Pierre Poilievre, have done a very good job of blaming everything on Trudeau. They haven't run a positive campaign. It's been a very negative campaign. But it appeals to people who feel, yes, the Liberals and Justin Trudeau have not done the job, or they've done some good things in the past, but not now. I always say you need a crystal ball to know what Donald Trump's actually going to do. He says a lot of things, but you don't know which of them are serious, which of them are bargaining points. You know, he's got this art of the deal, which is to make huge demands and settle for less. And there's some other things where he just changes his mind, as he's done on, say, Bitcoin, which he used to be against and now he's in favor of. So it's really hard to know, but I think this whole issue of Canada would make a great 51st state. This was put forward as a joke, I'm sure, but he's now kind of focused on it. Initially, people just laughed and said, oh yeah, that's Donald Trump. But now they're saying, is he serious? Canadians who see the U.S. as a good friend, but they're always suspicious of the United States because it's a much bigger, more powerful country. So when he said that, it really got people's backs up here. But what he's actually going to do, is he going to impose 25% tariffs on everything, which would go against the North American Free Trade Agreement? It would have a lot of things going to court. The last time he did this, it was aluminum to steel, and he just claimed that it was legal because it was necessary for national defense. But if he started sticking tariffs on everything, people would get quite upset. It's going to do huge damage to the Canadian economy. It's going to do huge damage to the American economy because the price of everything's going to go up. The simple answer is no. That's a very oversimplified view of things. We give as well as take. He sees this as a one-way thing, that the U.S. is losing. The U.S. isn't losing. Overall, the U.S. does very well from having Canada here to supply things it needs.